If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
How are things in Tampa? How's everything in Tampa?
Everything gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Because, Blue knows that the GOAT does reside in Tampa, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And with, Tom Brady, I mean, I was watching your Jets there on 4th and 2. I looked at my old ass, baby, if they don't kick this ball and get up 7, Tom is absolutely gonna make them pay. And hey, man, the man is just an absolute. He's surgical with it. He doesn't miss.
This year has been completely different. Is there a message you have to get across to the team when you're going through these trials of not having everyone available and it seems like new injury every week?
No, we don't use that as an excuse. I think the whole league's gone through it. The resiliency of what these guys have been through and the guys have stepped up and everybody trusting in those guys have built a lot of camaraderie throughout the team. So everybody's contributing right now, which is even more than half the team contributing. So you just got to keep working at it and keep going and try to survive the injuries with the guys you have playing. And we've done a good job at that until they get back.
Well, they still have Tom Brady, right?
Yes, they do.
I'm sure about that one.
Correct.
And so when we know that Brady can go into Green Bay and win a game, we're pretty sure about that one.
Yep.
I think it's way too early to say they can't do it.
I think every year you have different challenges and adversities, and I think the point is no 2 years are ever the same. And, as much as you would love to think, hey, let's just do it like we did last year, it never is the case, and you got to work differently. And, we've had a lot of different injuries this year at defense, some on offense, guys in and out, and you just try to figure out different formulas to win each week. So this is a unique week, it's last week of the year, but different guys are kind of stepping into different roles and doing the best job they possibly can.
Coach Aaron's always details the next man up and nobody blinks, so it says a lot about the preparation.
I feel good about my team going into the playoffs because I got the one man that if anybody can get it done, he will get it done.
Yes, he will. There's no doubt about that.
I'm just going to do the best I can do as quarterback of the team and try to put together a great week, finish strong. You just always deal with different things over the course of the season. That's what we're doing this week.
I mean, they've got Tyler Johnson's a nice player. Obviously, Gronk. They could go 3 tight ends if they wanted to and build the game plan.
You've had to deal with off-field distractions your entire career, different things that have happened.
I know. Can you believe that?
I can. What's the best way of handling this? What kind of advice do you give your teammates about, just blocking out that noise?
Yeah, I've had lots of different things over a period of time. So I think what you always got to think of is the work is ahead of us. And the more you think about things that happened a year ago, 5 years ago, it just takes away from what we're trying to do this week. So the best you can focus on, the job you have to do, and I know what I have to do. The team obviously counts on me to do a good job with what I'm doing. And, the more I can focus on that, the better it is. So that's what I've tried to do this week. That's what I tried to do last week, tried to do the week before. I owe that to my teammates, my coaches, my family, and just want to go out there and do a great job.
Brady, from all his years at New England, where they could put those like velvet ropes around the clubhouse, around the club there, and remove what normally would tear any other locker room apart or what would just consume the team in one media cycle after another and take them out, where it would affect a win or a loss. He and the Patriots back in the day would build kings of that. So I'm not concerned about that, and same with Arians.
Do you want to prove you could get an interception at safety and corner? Were you like, I got to have one at all the positions?
Right. I told Tom, throw me one. Let's get up the line up. Throw me a hitch at the line, so I can say I've done it everywhere. That's my next dream.
Well, and speaking of Tom, you went from being a guy that he hated to face and who enjoyed trash talking him to getting recruited by him and playing alongside him. So what has that experience been like, and what have you learned about him having played alongside him here now?
Well, I mean, we've stayed in communication over the years. I think that's every great rival. You gotta keep your friends close and your enemies closer, apparently. But We've had a pretty solid relationship, and it's been really cool to be a part of his team and to see the way he prepares, how seriously he takes it, how great of a teammate he is, how much he cares about his teammates, how much he goes out of his way to really connect with everyone. That's been really refreshing.
They know us pretty well. You're obviously studying us pretty hard and then playing us, so it's pretty familiar, just one game in between. And we feel the same way, but you don't take it for granted. You got to still put same amount of prep in, same amount of work on the practice field, film, got to review everything, communicate. From a schedule standpoint, it's basically the same. And, you just treat it like a normal week and get prepared, go out there and do the best job we can do.
I mean, wouldn't you make sure that Evans is going to be blanketed?
Now.
So then what?
So now, all right. Now I got Mike, I got Brady, I got 18, I got 15, I got Johnson. Now, tell me which one. Now, these are household names. So which one you gonna double? So you gonna double Mike, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So now that's outside. That's why I want you outside the numbers,
right?
Because that ain't what Brady operates. And now I ain't even mentioned the Grunkster. I ain't even got nasty with you and got Grunk in here. The middle of the field is wide open, Rich. Tom Brady is going to get Bucs 30 points. I guarantee you this. You're gonna need 30 to beat us.
But I am concerned about the fact that Brown isn't there when Godwin's not now. Are you? Or what?
Not right now. Not right now, because San Francisco will beat the Rams this week, and we'll finish off the Carolina Panthers with the young fellas and everything we got going. Because, I mean, let's get in this tournament and let's go play.
So when you're in a tournament, though, what do you think about that?
Listen, when you talking about the speed of Perriman, and you saw what the young fella did Sunday, you just got to be in the right spot. Brady's going to put the ball there.
There's a lot of different traits that make great teams, and it's not just physical skill. I've been a part of a lot of teams that weren't the most physically gifted, but found ways to get the job done. And you get them done different ways, and sometimes it's a little more defense, sometimes it's a little more offense, sometimes a little more run game, sometimes a little more pass game. Sometimes it's turnovers, sometimes it's red area stops, sometimes it's kicking game. The goal is to get the job done and to win the game. That's what we're here to play for. We're here to win. And, however you win, whether it's 3-0 or whether it's 43-40, that's what we're playing for. So we'd love every game to be 55-0. It's not the reality of sports or football. You're not going to win every play. You're not going to win every quarter. You're not going to win every half. But at the end of the game, like last game, we led for 15 seconds. So I was part of a game where in a Super Bowl, we didn't leave for any part of the game, but we won the game. So it's a lot of determination, resilience. I think a lot of people, discount those things because they just look at physical skill and think that's the only thing that really matters. But, I think a lot of the intangibles that you see are equally as important as how physically gifted you are, the scheme you'll run. Resilience, determination, discipline, mental and physical toughness are critical to winning games.
But the first thing is the Buccaneers came back and beat the Jets, which was important. And also the game we really wanted to go our way, did go our way, with Arizona beating Dallas. We really needed that in order to move up a spot in the NFC standings. And that's what happened. The Buccaneers, just because they have a better record than Dallas, are now third seed. The Rams, who are also 12-4 like the Buccaneers, they won and are in the second seed now because they have a head-to-head victory over us. So also Green Bay wrapped up the first seed, so there's no drama about that in the final week. Nobody else can get that top seed, but the Buccaneers can still fight for the second seed. For more details on that, because I can't get into all of it, go to Buccaneers.com and read the viewing guide that I posted today. It'll tell you who to root for in every single game, but what I'll focus on is the Rams against the 49ers. And obviously I think the Rams are going to be favored in that game. It's in Los Angeles, but the 49ers have actually beaten them 5 times in a row. So there's reason for hope, because Buccaneer fans should be rooting for the 49ers to win. That's by far the biggest game other than our own on the schedule for the Buccaneers this week, because if the 49ers win and the Bucs win, the Buccaneers will get the second seed. And the importance of the second seed is that if you win your first one at home, you are guaranteed a second one at home. So that's a big difference. There's not that much of a difference between 3 and 4, but there's a big difference between 2 and 3. So root for the 49ers, not only for that reason, but because if the 49ers win, it eliminates the New Orleans Saints from the playoffs. And I don't know about you, but I'd kind of rather they not be in the mix. Now, I should point out that because of the way it will work out, there's no way the Buccaneers and the Saints could play each other until the NFC Championship game. And I mean, if you want to tell me we're playing the Saints at home in the NFC Championship game, I'll definitely take it. But for the most part, I'd just rather see the 49ers win and the Buccaneers move up to the 2nd seed. The only way that the Buccaneers can fall to the 4th seed, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to have to consult my sheet here because it's kind of complicated. But the only way that the Buccaneers can fall to the 4th seed is if Dallas wins, the Bucs lose, San Francisco beats the Rams, and Seattle beats the Cardinals. And the reason for that is the Rams would fall down a spot, but still have they would still win the NFC West, and there'd be a 3-way tie between the Cowboys, the Rams, and the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers would lose. The Cowboys would get the 2nd seed based on the best conference record, and then once again it'd be the Rams against the Bucs, and there's that head-to-head loss in Week 3. So don't root for that. Just if you take anything away from this, root for the 49ers this weekend.
That's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day.